Welcome back, guys. So first I'm starting by sanitizing my hands and my client's hands, which you always want to do to reduce bacteria infections in both of us. So as you see, we're going to start by clipping the nails down to size or to the desired length that your client wants or you want or whomever wants. Just clip them with a nail clipper straight across, even. This step could be omitted if you don't want your nails clipped, or if the nails don't have to be clipped, or your client doesn't want the nails clipped. This step can be omitted. Now we're going to file the tip of the nail, even it out to make it straight across, or file it to whatever desired shape you would like them. You could do the almond, you could do the oval, you could do the square, however you want, whatever shape you want your nails. Just make sure you file them in the beginning. Now we're going to apply the cuticle softener to the cuticle area of the nails so that when you soak them in the water, they can soften up and it'll be easily manageable when you clip them and you push them back with the cuticle pusher. They'll be manageable. So you want to soak for at least 3 to 5 minutes, just so that the cuticle softener can actually work. So right now what I'm going to do is just tap off a little bit of the excess water so that my towels area won't get too wet. I'm going to also take my cuticle pusher and push back the cuticle area a little bit so that when we go in with the cuticle clipper, we can get that cleanly. Make sure you do this step gently, as well as when you use the cuticle picker, make sure you do that gently as well. So now I'm about to go in with my cuticle nipper and get up all the excess growth from the cuticle area. You really don't want to use any pressure on this. You want to be as gentle as possible, because you don't want to nip your client or hurt your nails or push down deep and dig into your nail. You really want to do this as gently as possible. If you can, practice on a lemon or an orange. So you want to just try to remove that first layer of the skin, the orange or the yellow part, that first layer to where it gets down to the white part. But you're not really removing too much. That's a trick. You're not really removing too much. You're just using removing that first layer and just tiny little baby nips very gently. Once you finish that, you want to take a little alcohol and put it on either a paper towel or your cotton ball, and you want to rub that on the nail just to clean up that area and get some of the excess that you may have missed. So now we're going to go in and just gently file the surface, because you want to just file all that oil off and give your nail bed, the nail polish, something to adhere to. So this is what we're going to do now. So as you can see here, I'm going in with the cuticle oil. And once we apply the cuticle oil to all the hands, we will soak it back in the water again. Now, after you do this step, you're going to take your other hand and you're going to work on your other hand while this hand is soaking with the cuticle oil in the water. So now we're going to go in with the alcohol a little bit again and just clean off the residue from the soapy water with the alcohol to make sure that there's no residue on it. And then we're going to buff out the nails so that we can, again, scratch the surface a little bit to give your polish something to adhere to, because after this, we're going to move into polishing stage. Again, wipe the excess off with alcohol just to clean up the surface. Now you're going to go in with some lotion and lotion your hand just to put back the moisture in it, because you're dipping it in and out of the water. You're adding acetone, you're adding alcohol, you're adding all these products to your hand. You want to put the moisture back into your hand, your fingernails, your fingers. So that's what the lotion is for. Right now, I'm just giving a massage. That's how they teach you how to do the massage in the school. Again, we're going to wipe off the tip of the nails with a cotton ball and alcohol, or paper towel and alcohol, just to clean off the oil off the nails, because you want the nails beds to be dry and ready for polish. Here I'm going in with the base coat. Now, the process for the base coat, as I stated in my previous video, you want to do 3 strokes, and this is for all of your polish. 1 down the middle, 1 to the left, 1 to the right, cap the free edge. You also want to get your layers as thin as possible so that it won't be too bulky on the nail and your nails won't chip so easily. Right here, I'm just going in because she had a hangnail, so I was trying to get it out and clean off the nails a little bit more. So of course you would have a fan to let your nails dry. I was using my hand just for the sake of speed for the video. But normally you would just have them hold their hand in front of the fan so that the polish can dry. So now I'm going in with the actual color that she wanted on her nails. 3 strokes again, 1 down the center. Push the brush to the edge, but don't touch the edge. You want to do this as gently as possible. So you're doing 3 strokes again. 1 down the center, 1 to your left, 1 to your right. You want to get the tip of the brush as close to the, just set it down on the nail close as possible to the cuticle, and then push it towards the cuticle without trying to touch it, but do it slow. This takes practice. And you also want to cap the free edge also. Gotta be careful. So right now we're gonna go in with your second coat, but normally you would give this a dry and then go in your first coat on the other hand. So you would do reverse, but because I'm only doing a 1-hand manicure, I just went right in and did the second coat. But normally after you finish the first coat, you would do the switch hands, let this hand dry and go do the other hand, and then when that hand is drying, you come back and do the second coat for this hand. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cleanup brush, and I showed you guys acetone, but you could use acetone or you could use nail polish remover, and you want to clean up the excess nail polish on the sides of the nails, like anywhere that you kind of like spilled polish on to the skin, you want to clean that off. So what you want to do is have a cotton ball in your hand, and when you wipe your brush on the cotton ball so that you can continue moving forward to make the process easier. So now we're going to go in with the top coat. So we're going to top coat the 3 layers, the base coat, the nail polish coat, and then the top coat. Same as before, one down the middle, one on the left, one on the right. Cap the free edge. So of course we're going to let the nails dry. And this is where you would do your design if your client wants a design. But yeah, normally we just let the nail dry, and after that we're going to go in with some cuticle oil, which you'll probably see as well, just to replenish the nails and the cuticles and the fingertips and the cuticles from all of the acid, because you're stripping the alcohol. With the alcohol and with the nail polish remover, you're stripping the moisture from the nails. So you want to put the cuticle oil back on the tips of the nails and the fingers to bring the moisture back into the fingers. So right here, I'm just showing you guys the Barbasol that I had spoke about in the video, because you want to clean your utensils. So you're going to use a cap full of this. You're going to use 3 caps of water, and half. It's 1 cap to like half water. So you're going to wash your utensils with soap and water in the sink first, and then you're going to dip it, like immerse the whole thing